My daughter Morgan is addicted to Adderall.
I am not an addict. I regard my medicine as my big girl panties. Like, I gotta put them on to put my brain on to handle my business.
She has hallucinations. She has delusions.
I say Jesus says I could not be bound by the blood anywhere. I have the blood of Jesus on my side.
When Morgan starts taking the Adderall at the high doses, 1 minute she's giving Bible verses, and 2 minutes later she'll send me something about the moon is in the 7th house. She believes that the voices that she hears are angels. We saw a video that she had made following something around with her camera.
Aww, don't be shy. When I take my medication, I hear the voices at a distance. Like, it comforts me.
Last October, I had a knock at the door. There was 2 sheriffs who said, "Do you know Rob Hubbard?" And I said, "Yes, Rob is Morgan's boyfriend." They said, "Well, we believe that your daughter is hiding him in her condo." Child Protective Investigations called me and said, "You need to take these kids."
I'm so pissed at my mom. The court system never even gave me due process.
She considers me to have physically stolen her children.
If I could find it within me to sue the heck out of her for what she's done, I totally would do it.
The final straw was when she came to my house to have a visit with the kids' counselors.
My children have been stolen, and I say that shit proud. So you.
She was screaming and she was in my face.
I am a mad-ass mother, and I will say it loud and proud.
She was so enraged. We ended up having to call the sheriff. I decided to do a restraining order.
The fact that Liz took out a restraining order on me, I think is absolutely absurd.
If she wants her kids back, she's gonna have to get treatment and get her life straightened out.
Liz isn't alone in all of this. Her daughter's college friend, Amy, knew her when she was quite normal, acted completely in the mainstream of society. And she recently reconnected with Morgan and is basically the only person communicating with her right now. Take a look.
Morgan and I have been best friends since 8th grade. Growing up with Morgan, she was always the goody two-shoes. I was the rebellious one. I never would have imagined that she would be addicted to drugs, lost her kids, could be homeless. When Morgan is not taking her Adderall, she's a completely different person. I don't even recognize who Morgan is anymore. She was moving her jaw constantly. It reminded me of a drug addict. She's just constantly going like this, talking very quickly, not really making a lot of sense. She just can't stay still. A few days ago, I could tell her behavior was completely different. She got a hold of her prescription, and I could tell instantly that she was on Adderall, talking very fast, moving her hair. I'd worked so hard to keep it away from her, and I felt betrayed. I'm trying to save her life. I'm stepping away from my business, my husband, my family, just trying to give it my all one last time.
Well, I'm glad y'all are here. And now, when she says that you stole her kids from her, is this just her being defensive, or does she really not get that she is on a self-destructive course here and unsafe for the children?
That's a really good question, because sometimes I think, how could she not understand this? But other times I think she does, and she has a very clear CPS case plan to get her kids back, and she loves her kids more than anything else. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons that Amy and I teamed up on this, is because that's coming up very closely for placement of the kids. And I can't understand why she wouldn't do absolutely anything to get her kids back.
Well, now, she has said, I know what it takes, but I won't do it. So it's not that she can't. She has said she will not. She's rebelling against the requirement, correct?
Yes, she thinks that like it's a government thing taking over our lives, and yeah, she's over the top about that.